Help support Chris and Zach Attack by liking and sharing all of our content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all your latest video game news and updates. But I think it could have been better if it was shot differently.
Yeah,
if
I like your suggestion. I really liked your suggestion for like the reconfiguring of the story. I really like that because I felt like that could be something that I would care about and I could like really get on board with. I like your idea.
So the idea was that instead of this being focused on these one-off characters that are just going to die in the end, have the focus be instead on Darth Vader trying to retrieve the plans. Kind of make it like A New Hope, where A New Hope, Darth Vader was kind of focused on retrieving these plans, but at the same time, that was kind of like an off story. Whereas
because
the main
Star Wars
story was around Luke.
Yes, Star Wars is always known for jumping around like that, where they can get away with that, where they can have like a story, and then meanwhile, back on the farm, they always do that. And I don't think they did enough of that in this movie. Continue. Sorry.
So the focus is on Darth Vader trying to retrieve the plans. Now we start the movie as a heist.
Yes.
So the rebels, all these characters, we get introduced to these characters kind of right away. And
bam, bam, bam.
Bam, 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 right there. They're done. Here's these characters. We kind of get a glimpse at their personality, and they already know each other, stuff like that.
Yes.
They already know each other, so they have a lot of chemistry together, and so we're kind of like
they're joking. They got little quips.
They just jump right into it, and we're just like along for the ride. Like, all right, here we go. So now they're
boom. If they're not going to do a fucking title crawl, get us right into it. Fucking go. Fucking get us into it. We're going. Not no title crawl and then
this recording is going to be so fucking weird. It's going to be interesting. But we're going to keep going because we're hot on this topic.
Bam. Not a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Cut to slow scene. Oh, geez, what's happening? No, fucking cut to action. I want fucking bam! Fucking,
Yeah, just, alright, so start off with the heist. So they're on this base, and they're in disguise, and they're going through, and they're like, okay, we gotta get these plans. And they finally get these plans, and they're heavily guarded, and they have a hell of a time trying to get out of there. And so boom, first action scene. They fight their way out of the thing.
Just fucking stormtroopers everywhere. They're locked down.
Yep, they're locked down, stormtroopers everywhere. In comes the rebels to help them out. I'm fucking brilliant at this. In comes the rebels to help them out.
Establish that they are with the rebellion because like, whoa, who are these characters? What are they doing? What are they stealing? Oh, it's with the rebels.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So then the rebels help them escape. They escape with the rebels. We meet. Let's meet Bail Organa. Boom. We'll meet
all like the big rebel.
Yeah, the big rebel leaders. We'll meet the big rebel leaders and be like, hey, all right, mission successful. We have the Death Star plans.
Cut. We're with Darth Vader.
We're going with Darth Vader. No. We go with Orson.
Okay.
Okay, so Orson's introduced.
Yes. Yes. Okay, because I like him. They can do stuff with him.
Okay, so Orson's introduced, and he's got this dreaded information. Like, oh god, they just got the freaking battle plans. So he goes, and he's
got a report to.
No. He doesn't report to anybody.
Okay.
He's panicking. He's like, oh my god. Okay, so we got to get these back. All right, I need these guys to go over here. I need these guys over here. Then all of a sudden, whoosh, in through the door, Darth Vader. You have failed the Emperor.
Oh, so much better. So much better. Yes, because then it's like he's like, oh fuck, there's gonna be hell to pay. Things are going to shit. I'm gonna get fucked up, and all of a sudden, fucking Darth Vader right there. Darth Vader's fucking pissed because Darth Vader gets pissed and he fucking chokes people.
Yep.
That's what he. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
go. I love
Okay.
it so far. I love this more than the movie already.
So Darth Vader, he chokes him a little bit, and he's like, you know what? You have some use still. Figure this shit out. And then he kind of goes away, and they cut back to the rebels, and so now we're kind of going into the next part of the story, the second act of the story. Excuse me. Now we go into the second act of the story, and the rebels, they're palling around. They're kind of they're somewhere, we're not exactly sure where, probably on some other rebel base. And
one of their hideouts.
Yeah, so we're kind of getting to know these characters, kind of getting to know like what their quips are. We kind of see that there's a love connection between two of them.
Yes,
you want
a love connection.
Here you go. There's a connection between two of them.
You could have the love connection actually already exist too. They could already be like in love or like slowly falling in love. It could already be there.
Yes, exactly.
Like a love story.
Okay, so we see all of this. Then all of a sudden, boom! Empire.
Yes.
Empire comes in, and they're like, "Oh, we want our plans back, bitches."
Yes, I fucking love it. I love it. Fuck yes, because it's like they think everything's fucking hunky dory. They're fucking loving life. They're dancing like fucking Jawas. They're fucking loving life.
Yeah, they're having a great time, and all of a sudden, Empire is here. Orson's up in the command center and he's like taking command of everything. Like, yeah, make sure you don't escape this way. Make sure you don't get that way. Get a blockade going over here. And then we go back to the ground. We see our band of heroes, and they're like, oh god, you guys got to get the Death Star plans out of here. All right, yeah, we're going. And by the way, the rebel leaders are gone already. They're just like, whatever.
And the second act is definitely a good place to kill someone too. So one of like these established like Rogue One people could die. Boom, they're dead.
Let's kind of make it. Ooh, here we go.
Yes.
So Darth Vader comes down to the planet, all right, and he's like, I need those Death Star plans. And then all of a sudden I fucking forgot his name, the blind guy.
Honestly, you've said it to me, and I don't remember.
Here we go. Chirrut, I think is it.
What? What? How do you spell that?
ChirRut.
ChirRut. Chirrut. Sure.
I don't know how the hell to pronounce this. I need to know how to pronounce it. Wikipedia, don't do me some wrong. It doesn't tell me. Wikipedia, you have failed me.
It's a fake name. We can pronounce it however we want. It's not a real name.
All right, Chirrut.
Chirrut, yeah.
Whatever. He's
boasting that he's pretty strong with the Force. He's like, man, I'm pretty strong. I can already see where this is going. I like it.
So they're running. They're getting to their ships, and all of a sudden, Chirrut stops. Like, I feel a dark presence. He turns around. There's Vader.
A disturbance in the Force.
There you go.
It's fucking Darth Vader.
There you go. Vader's right behind him. Ignites his lightsaber, and Chirrut stays behind. He's like, "Get on the ship. I've got this."
Yes.
And then
and he fucking. Oh yes.
And then so he's boasting that he's really strong in the Force. He's doing the mantra. One Force, one. We want that. And he's doing his mantra. The ship begins to take off, and he runs toward Vader, and Vader just starts toying with him, like, "Oh, what the hell is this guy? What the Force forces me? What the fuck is this?"
They have like a little lightsaber duel. Yes. Give the guy a lightsaber. Give that guy a fucking lightsaber.
You have a little duel. Yeah, give him a lightsaber. Why the fuck not?
Oh.
He have a little duel, but Vader's just toying with him because he knows he's much stronger. He's like, all right, whatever. And the ship starts to escape. And he's like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta stop. And then he just kills him.
Yes, and then they see their buddy, their trusted guy that they've been friends with for how many years, just fucking cut down by Vader, and they're like, wow. This, because they don't know who fucking Darth Vader is. Darth Vader is an unknown quantity to them because it has never been established that they know who Darth Vader is. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows who Darth Vader is. They don't know who Darth Vader is. How would they know who Darth Vader is?
Exactly.
They don't know. So whoa, what the fuck was that? Some dude with a lightsaber just fucking killed our Force dude like he was nothing. Holy shit! What's happening? What is the Empire doing? What are they planning?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So for some fucking reason they didn't get the plans out of that area right away to go back to Yavin 4. So now the band of heroes, they still have the plans. They're like, all right, what are we doing? So the entire third act is like
Just a chase.
Just a chase. They're chasing them through the galaxy. Like if you can imagine back in Empire Strikes Back, it's, you know, those Star Destroyers chasing the Millennium Falcon type deal. And they're trying to elude them, but they're not having the greatest of luck. And then we cut into, and they get hit and they start crashing down to another planet. And that's kind of where, I don't know, I've kind of lost it at this point. I kind of,
because we gotta, because we gotta have it where, okay, so they have the plans, but they can't get the plans to the rebels because they have the plans, but there's no way of them physically getting it to the rebellion because they're fucking crash landed. So I like where the story went in Rogue One, where they're crash landed and they need to get it to the rebels. So yes, I like where you went. They crash on a planet and they're trapped. They're being fucking hammered by the Empire. Fucking Darth Vader is like coming down. He's on the planet, or he doesn't have to be on the planet. Who knows? But the Empire is there. They're taking them down. And then all of a sudden, fucking the rebellion comes. Here's the fucking X-Wings that are coming for backup. And here's the entire rebellion that comes. Boom, here they are. And then they're distracting them. The rebellion is distracting the Empire with their X-Wings and their ships, firing on the Star Destroyers and all that stuff. So the Empire's there. The rebellion shows up just in the nick of time.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Thank God. So now there's a chance for these band of the band of the Rogue One to get the plans to the rebellion somehow. Say there's like I don't know, like they had in the movie, there's like a little like thing that they can
like
beam
a
it up to them.
They had a transmitter on their ship, but it got damaged, so now they got to kind of repair it. It's kind of a race against time.
Yes, because then you're white knuckling. You're like, oh, in your seat, you're just like, oh fuck. Like there's like weight to it because you're like, there's a countdown. There's shit happening. The stakes are like fucking high. You're just like, oh fuck, is this gonna happen? Is this shit gonna happen? So as watching it, you're just like, you're at like the edge of your seat. This is edge of your seat moments because you don't know.
Yep. And then again we cut back. It's like I said, it's supposed to be following Darth Vader. We gotta keep getting some more Darth Vader action coming in. Yes. But we're not getting any. We're not seeing him in vulnerable positions like in the bathtub naked or
not in the fucking bathtub. But I do somewhere. I feel like had Darth Vader and the Emperor talk and show their relationship because the character of Darth Vader is so pivotal to having the Emperor. They're so tied together.
Yes,
there is no Darth Vader without the Emperor.
Darth Vader, as you just mentioned, is the Emperor's bitch.
The Emperor's bitch. Yep. So, like, yes, like the failure of the plans for the Death Star getting stolen is a failure on Orson, but it's also a failure on Darth Vader as well in the eyes of the Emperor. Like you're one of your peons has failed, thus you have failed.
Yep.
Fix it.
Yep.
Type of thing.
And we can have that. We can establish that connection in like the middle of the start of the third act when they're given chase.
Yeah.
And even going back, I said we meet the rebel leaders, but instead of the group meeting the rebel leaders, they meet them through transmission. You can be transmission.
Yeah.
And that way, no plot holes. Why didn't they just give their plans? Whatever.
I like that too because instead of going to the rebel base, maybe they can go to like maybe they're like, okay, we can't. We're too hot. We're too hot right now. We can't risk landing in a rebel base because we don't want to give it up to the Empire.
Yeah. Yep.
Or that type of thing. Or we're gonna land on like some random planet and like, okay,
like say they have to refuel, resupply so they can get out somewhere. So let's have them go to this planet called Nar Shaddaa. You ever heard of Nar Shaddaa? Okay,
I love it.
Nar Shaddaa is like a city planet. It's like a city on a moon of Nal Hutta, which is the homeworld of Hutts. And it's like this really like slummy, grimy place. No, Nar Shaddaa is. It's pretty much a place where like a lot of smugglers go to hide out.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
Yep. So yeah, they go to Nar Shaddaa, and then all of a sudden, the Empire shows up. Vader goes down. They have a little lightsaber battle with the blind dude and kill a blind dude.
Yes.
They escape. They're given chase. They're hit. They crash land on another planet. And just before they crash land, they got a transmission out to the rebels like, "Hey, we're under attack. We need help! 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 Help!"
We're about to crash land on whatever planet they're about to crash land on.
Yeah, we can make a new planet, whatever.
Yes. So then the Empire in like their full, like not their full force. The Empire's there. Actually, I honestly don't like that they even showed the Death Star at all in Rogue One. I wish they wouldn't. I wish they kind of would have just kept it a secret because, like, the Death Star is supposed to be in A New Hope. The Death Star is like, what the fuck is that thing? Like,
yeah,
I've never seen that before. It's like it's menacing. In Rogue One, it was too common. It was just too, it kept showing up. It was. Yep. I was like, who cares? Who cares about the Death Star? It just kept showing up. I want the Death Star to not even be seen in this one. Like, don't see it. Just talk about it. Just talk about it. Oh, because you're hyping it up for A New Hope. Because in A New Hope, it's like what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah,
like, holy shit.
Yep.
Don't even show it.
Yep. Don't even show it. I was thinking of like a big explosion at the end, but don't. We don't need it.
Don't show. I mean, or if they do show it at the very end, fucking blowing a planet up or destroying a planet, because it's like, man, this thing's got destructive. This thing can really fuck shit up.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't really be canon because the Alderaan was the first real destructive power test.
Okay, just because in Rogue One it like shot down 2 times on 2 different planets.
Yeah, so it damaged just one area of a planet. So I just have it do that.
Yeah. That's the only reveal that the Death Star has, where it's like, oh, I guess it is powerful, and then in A New Hope, it still has the power of, well, it can destroy an entire planet.
Yeah, and then on the ground, I was just thinking too, like we can just make some really cool visuals with Darth Vader. Darth Vader comes out, he's like kind of closing in on the Rogue One guys, and these Y-wing bombers start coming down and be like, what the fuck is that guy? And Vader just kind of looks up because he's like fucking super powerful. He looks up at him, reaches out his hand, and just fucking starts pulling him. Just fucking like.
Yes, this is fucking been established in the Force Awakens. I mean, Unleashed, that he has the power to fucking bring down ships. He can. These are powers that he has that he can do. He can bring down ships. He's that powerful. Fucking use it. Fucking have him do that. That is so sick.
Have him cutting into soldiers that land on the ground. The soldiers that go
and like the Rogue One squadron, you could have them like trying to like defeat him and just being cut down like fucking nothing.
Left and right. The big guy that was the blind dude's friend.
Yeah.
Just starts
Vader's just blocking that shit. He's just fucking get the fuck out of here. He's just killing them.
And then like the two lovebirds, they give each other one last kiss. The guy goes out, or the girl's fixing the transmitter, and the guy goes out to try and like stop him, and he's just cut down like a twig. And,
cut down.
And then Vader slowly walks up, Force grabs her into a choke, starts choking her, and then at last breath, she's just like, "You're too late." And then the transmission's up. Sure, we can cut the Leia, whatever the hell, and then boom, gone.
Yes, God, that would be a sexy fucking movie. I would watch the shit out of that because you have the coolest character, Darth Vader, doing the coolest shit, fucking throwing ships around, fucking killing people, doing lightsaber duels. Yes, that is something I would watch. That is Rogue One. That's a doomed mission. They knew it was doomed. They knew the mission was doomed. Yet they still did it in the hope of the rebellion succeeding. In the end, they all died, but they still accomplished their mission. Yes. I love it.
Sounds good. I like it. Cut, print, editing. Let's go.
Fucking, I like that way more than the movie I watched last night.
Well, we should go work for Disney, and we'll.
Well, the people working for Disney now are like the people who were fans of Star Wars back in the day. Now they're like living their wet dream, just making Star Wars movies and writing Star Wars movies.
Not very well, it seems.
Man.
No, let's reiterate. It was a fine movie for what it was. It was fine, but it wasn't anything. It could have been so much better.
It could have been. It could have been so much better. It could have exceeded everyone's expectations. It could have like really elevated the material that it was given. It could have just really elevated this one-shot story. We know what happens before. We know what happens after. We don't know what happens in the middle. It could have been something crazy. It could have been something great. What we got was fine.
It was, yeah, I mean, like I said, it was just, in our opinions, not a very memorable cast. And the entire movie was just saturated with cameos.
Basically, and
the cameos were what made us like it a lot more.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go back to Force Awakens, much better. Like you're introduced, we get the cameos, we get the old characters, but then we're introduced to the new characters, and they're very memorable new characters.
Yes, they're actually well done new characters. Yeah.
Poe Dameron, FN2187, and Rey.
Yeah, they're great.
Kylo Ren.
Yes, like you remember, these characters are only 2 years old. The ones from The Force Awakens, they're 2 years old, and they're already memorable characters. Mm-hmm. Kylo Ren has already entered the vernacular of good villains. Kylo Ren is there. That's how memorable these characters are. Mm-hmm. Rogue One did not accomplish that. Not even so much. Close.
Not so much. And I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit of the same with the Han Solo one, and the only thing that's going to like do it any justice is Han Solo, and I don't even know if Chewbacca's going to be in it or not. But
I think Chewbacca is. I think he's going to be in it, and then Lando Calrissian.
So those are the only two things that are going to be familiar to us, and we're going to be laughing at some of their antics.
Yeah.
But like, we're going to have a very forgettable villain.
Yes.
We're going to have like it's going to be like a Marvel origin story.
Yes, that is what I'm scared of for Star Wars movies. Is that they're just going to turn into Marvel-esque movies. Marvel movies, they highlight the heroes. Mm-hmm. They have very serviceable stories, very one-off. The story starts, it ends. You don't really take anything away from it. Characters don't really die. I mean, the only reason characters in Rogue One died is because they physically cannot exist in the Star Wars canon. The Star Wars canon, because the movie was made 40 years ago. So they physically cannot exist. That's why these characters die. They cannot exist because they already don't exist.
Yep, exactly.
If they would have allowed these characters to live, I guarantee these characters would have lived. So yeah, that is what I'm afraid of. What you just said, that these movies are just becoming Marvel-esque movies, like you're saying.
Yeah, I mean... So, like, I mean, the only time that we see in, like, a Marvel movie where, like, there's a character that isn't the hero that's memorable is when that character is coming... Loki. Loki is the only character, the only villain that makes a repeat.
Yes, he's the only good villain that Marvel has had, and they keep bringing him back because they know it. They know that Loki is the only memorable villain that they've ever had. Okay, who is the villain in fucking... I mean, you name, like, just any movie, and it's like...
Okay, so who's the villain in Iron Man 1? Jeff Bridges' character.
Yes.
I got Jebediah, whatever the fuck.
Yes. But, like, that's...
Who's the villain in Iron Man 2? Mickey Rourke's guy. Who fucking knows? Why was he even there?
Yeah. Like,
and don't even get us started on Mandarin.
That was garbage. It's like the bad guy in Captain America 1 was Red Skull, but they didn't do anything with him.
Yeah, he just fucking disappeared. Like, that's the Red Skull, like one of the most iconic Marvel villains ever. And you're not going to do shit with him?
And then, like, I guess there wasn't really a villain in Civil War.
Well, there was the guy that was turning them on them. I guess he could have been the villain.
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's not good.
And then,
But yeah, that's my worry for these Star Wars movies. Is they're just going to become like Marvel movies, where it's like very easily to digest story, very easy to digest characters. You watch the movie, you ingest the movie, and then you forget the movie. I don't want that to happen to the Star Wars movies because I like Star Wars and I want Star Wars to continue. But if they're just going to be these superficial, forgettable movies, I'm just going to end up not caring. Like that's what happened with me and the Marvel movies. I've just stopped caring, and I don't want to stop caring.
The thing is, I think they're treating the episodic movies with a little bit more care than these one-off movies.
Yes.
These Star Wars stories, as if they're
that's what I'm hoping, because the next one comes out at the end of this year. I'm hoping you're correct, and I'm hoping that the main series, the main entries, are, like you said, given care and giving a little bit more elevated on everything, just elevated a little bit more. I hope you're correct. I hope you're right about that. Because if they all just become like Rogue One, and if they all just kind of come and go, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the audiences can handle it again. They've had Marvel for almost 10 years now. It's like, can they handle like another 10 years of Star Wars movies like that? Like, I think they'll just stop. I think they'll stop going.
Well, we're guaranteed
until.
I think they guaranteed at least another, like they got this trilogy, like 8 and 9. And I think we're getting 10, 11, 12.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're getting, and then in between is going to be Star Wars stories.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like, right now it's like it's main series, one shot, main series, one shot, main series, one shot. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's what it's going to be. Hopefully, there's not more than 2 a year. I'd much prefer this 1 a year thing.
Yeah, I do too. Because you look at the Marvel movies, and I think that has hurt them too, as they release 2 a year.
Yeah,
I think that's hurt them. They're just trying to pump out too many. Because it's like this year we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then we have Thor 3. So it's too much. Is there another one?
I thought there was another one. Spider-Man.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I think there might even be the 4th one. I can't remember which one, but
yeah, because Avengers. Does Avengers?
I think Avengers comes out next year.
Okay. Black Panther. Fuck, does that come out this year?
It might come out next year, honestly.
Fuck, dude, too many. Way too many.
All right, let's ask Google. How many Marvel movies in 2017? Full Marvel release calendar. Here we go. All right.
I know so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Guardians is coming out next. Spider-Man's after
and
that.
And then Thor. Oh god, Spider-Man. And then Thor.
No, wait, what's this? Inhumans? No, it isn't.
No, that's not that got taken
I think
off.
I think that's the TV series.
Oh.
And then Thor.
Yeah.
And then Black Panther's next year. So we get 3 Marvel movies this year.
3. Oh, that's still so many.
Yeah, and then Black Panther is next year, followed by Avengers Infinity War, followed by Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh yeah.
And then
I know Captain Marvel comes out.
Apparently there's an animated Spider-Man. No, that doesn't. Captain Marvel's in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Wow, there's nothing slated for holiday. For Marvel in 2018. Holiday.
By
November 3rd is when Thor comes out. So.
Okay, so we get 3.
Yeah.
God damn.
3 a year. 3 Marvel movies a year. Let's hope that doesn't come 3 Star Wars movies a year.
I hope you're correct too.
Because
I really hope.
Star Wars has been around for so long. I want Star Wars to be handled with care. Like just like I said, you got Star Trek based off science, Star Wars based on fantasy, but too much of it is going to spoil us, and it's not going to be very appreciative.
Yeah.
And we're going to go in and be like, oh, yeah, Star Wars movie. Oh, hey, look, the next Star Wars movie's coming out. Oh, hey, look, there's another Star Wars movie.
And I think Disney has to have had to realize that, too, where it's like if you just pump out too many, you just get franchise and audience fatigue where they just start getting into a cycle of like they don't care. They just don't care. So I think Disney has to weigh their options. Like, what do we want to do with the Star Wars brand? Do we just want to pump out as many as possible as fast as we can, or do we actually want to put care and actually put love into this series? So, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But
the Last Jedi. We'll see.
We'll see. Before my computer explodes, we should probably stop doing this. So, thanks everybody for listening to our rant on our free-form discussion on Rogue One.
Yes, whatever. We're talking about everything today.
And we talked
Rogue
about
One, Marvel, Darth Vader.
Yeah. We talked about a lot. But thanks for coming, guy, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching the video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on the Twitter, ChrisAndZachAttack. Follow us on Instagram, ChrisAndZachAttack. And follow us on Twitch, SgtMajorCool,
ZachAttack 4131,
and ChrisAndZachAttack, the join community channel.
That's us.
And thanks for watching. Everything you do will help us rise to the top.